路，放手说实话不。看谁要飞在球上说话。我拿爱的手，你看一手打不得。没感情的 pace， 你看鞋底滑不滑？明明的事情，你说公园逛不逛？看时间到了绿灯，你说对面黄不？看谁要飞在球上说话。球场很小，但火势也够大。今天就住点评分酒吧。双对波乘车的 talk， 成长变具象化。
The Eastern Conference semifinals continue here on 2K Sports. Game 2. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. Alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. With Adley LaForge reporting from the sideline. Here we go. You look at Atlanta. Guys, win after win, they have been utterly dominant in the postseason. One sweep after another.
And this is the game that gives them a chance to put the hammer down. I mean, if they can build on their Game 1 win with another one tonight, they'll have a stranglehold on this series.
And it's Barnes with the ball for Atlanta. Taking a look at Miami. Here they are. Walking in the door, we know they're hungry to even the score after losing Game 1. But listen, they're going to have to do it on the road.
And these fans are not going to go easy on them. There is going to be a lot of noise to tune out in this one. Hopefully, they're up to the task.
Can't cash in from close range.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Allen's shot is off. Outside, Suggs. Pass to Barnes. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep, Maxey. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. And so just over a minute and a half played. Misses in close.
Yeah, they might want to think about a high percentage look the next time down.
Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Yeah, they're still looking for some cohesion offensively.
Now, here is Young. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Out to the right wing. Suggs. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
Screen by Allen. And the serious dunk to finish it off.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Offline with his three. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Even from over here, you can see that one's pretty clear.
Miami's shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Out to the wing. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Jared Allen. The Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the game. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Pass to Jones. Bridges outside. Kick by Bridges to the paint. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Aggressive, just an attacker. Bridges wants to rock, especially near the rim.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And that one's good. Maxey.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And it's Barnes shutting it down.
And saw the play develop, got out in front of the defense, and Barnes there finishes on the break.
Hit by Bridges. There's the drive. Rollins. Misses the baby hook.
Yeah, credit the defense there. Not allowing the easy layup.
The Heat trailed by 4. And Jones now atop the key. To the middle. Here's Suggs.
Well, look, you can't sleep on Suggs' athleticism because the second you do, he explodes to the rim.
Young with the ball. Picked up by Suggs. Picked by Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Jones. And again, it's the Heat missing. The Hawks leading by 6. Pass to Suggs. Maxey on the wing. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound by the Heat.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
They need this. Miami no good on that time either. Up again.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And the Heat making a change here. Here's Young. Still scoreless. Pass to Hawkins. Here's Mobo. Here's Jovic. Top and covering. 6 to shoot. Taken away by Williams. And here's the fast break. Maxey leading the way. And the layup's good off the glass. Maxey's got his second bucket tonight.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 10-point lead. And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Hawks.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers. And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. Right on the bucket. 7 points in the game.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Atlanta making a switch here. Atlanta leading by 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
So he gets them both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Misses from short range. Lets it go from deep. That shot is off. Like 6 others he's attempted tonight, he has but 1 basket. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Stripped away. So let's head to the sideline. We've got some news on Jarrett Allen. Allie, what's his status?
Hey guys, the Heat's head athletic trainer gave me an update. He called it a sharp pain in the abdominal area along with a few muscle spasms. While it took some time for him to completely recover from this injury, there is a chance that he could play on it. So we'll be monitoring him closely. Back to you.
Allie, thanks as always. We appreciate the report. And of course, you never like to see any kind of injury.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Wasted no time on that one. He's got 10.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible. Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
A 3-ball. Toppin, no one around him. A 3-pointer, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
There's the 3. That shot misses. Atlanta leading by 10. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Heat. Pass to Hawkins. For 3. That's no good. That miss makes him 5 for 11 from the field. Now Toppin. Now here's Williams. 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Shoots from 14. That one misses. 3 shots all come up empty. Going inside. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And the Hawks with possession. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. To the left wing. And Curry has it in the corner. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. The Heat trailed by 10. they've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Hawkins. For the three. Miami no good on that time either.
Yeah, and that three-point shot really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. The Hawks leading by 10. Maxey with it. 5 points in the game. Pass to Toppin. Off target from outside. To the inside. Now Young. Good ball movement here by the Heat. With the drive. And a strong finish with two hands.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. The Heat trailed by 12. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Atlanta with the rebound.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Nobody near Barnes. Sinks the three-pointer. Barnes has got 5.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And so it's Atlanta. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be back with you shortly. And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinal. This one for 3. They grabbed their own miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. Looked good from here.
Right to the hoop. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wow, he got whacked on that. There shouldn't be much debate there.
And he's good on the second. The Hawks lead by 14. Maxey on the wing. Here's the 3. Sinks the triple. 8 points for Tyrese Maxey.
Take your focus off Maxey for 1 second, and he will let it fly from out there.
And it's the Hawks' ball. 17-point lead, their biggest. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Pass to Suggs. Now Barnes. From outside the arc. No good on the shot. And Zubac over to help. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And a missed late. Pass to Barnes. Suggs in the corner. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Suggs has got 5 points so far.
Well, it's great to see Suggs become more and more confident as a jump shooter.
Oh, the officials are all over that.
The Heat have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line. Good on the second free throw. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Back to Maxey. From past the arc. And the Hawks with another 3.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And he jams it with authority.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Fires away from way outside. The long distance three is buried. He's got 21.
Well, that's his first three here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Outside Williams. And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, the Heat down by 15. Back to Suggs. The Hawks again can't hit. Heat on offense. Driving in. Out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession.
Well, look. Plays like that are exactly why they find themselves in such a deep hole.
And Miami making a change here. And finished off by Williams.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Back to Allen. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Barnes. Here's Suggs. The putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Hawks lead by 19.
Yeah, how about the stick-to-itiveness on that possession? Stayed with it, didn't give up until the ball was in the basket.
They get it back. Here's Allen. Goes back up. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Snatched up. And Williams is right there.
And those are exactly the kinds of plays that can spark a team. Just solid work down in the paint.
Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Hawkins shot good.
Hey, they rely on Hawkins to stretch the floor for them.
The kick out to Barnes. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Heat trailed by 18. Hawkins with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. For three, Bridges. And the Heat, another three.
It's just a proven threat from beyond, and Bridges has a good feel for when to fire him from there.
Driving inside. And that one goes out of bounds. The last touch by Bridges.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Jacks up a three. Hawkins shot good. Hawkins has got 6 points.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Both teams will make substitutions. .104 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Toppin.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Shoots from 12. And the call on the shot sends in to the line. The Hawks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he makes both free throws. The Heat trailed by 14. Here's Rollins. No scoring in this one. Pass to Riley. And here's Hawkins, guarded by Kerr. The shot by Hawkins, no good. The Hawks leading by 14. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Out left to the wing. Connects from three-point range. 20 points for him.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Things have been clicking offensively, defensively, you name it.
32.
And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And so it's Young who brings it up for Miami. 17-point game. Pass to Hawkins. Three-pointer. Hits it from three-point range. Hawkins has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Heat.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range? Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring option.
Outside Curry. Lets it fly. Rebound by the Heat.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
Took him no time at all on that one. Hawkins has got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, after a scoreless first half, he's turning things around here, looking much more aggressive.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Pass to Jovic. Shoots. Hawkins can't get that one to fall.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Beyond the arc. Mobo with the rebound.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
The Heat trailed by 16. Over to the left wing. From the arc. Another shot. That one falls. 23 points in the game. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Poke loose. Young with the steal. Bridges up top. From downtown. Atlanta with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Shot from the top of the key. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Bridges with the rebound.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
No doubt for me, the offense looks better in the second half. They've been able to dial down those turnovers, and that's been a huge help.
The Hawks leading by 14. Puts up the three. Bridges with the rebound.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Shot from 12. And it's good.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
From deep. It's off target.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Curry. Pocket 6. And he jams it in.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
Serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, You can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Let's lose a three. Bridges with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Here's Toppin. From outside, Curry buries the three shot.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a three of his own.
Knocks down the three.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are popping out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in game 2 for the Hawks.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And this is a team right now that is really playing with swagger.
Yeah, and anytime you can go up 2-0, you are in the driver's seat. They are riding pretty high going into game 3.
Impressive job by the players, the coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of